Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Snackbox. Hope you all are having an amazing day, guys. The path of the Lost is live now, where we can get Balar the Lost. It's a guaranteed champion, basically. I want to give you guys a quick breakdown on how many points you need for each of these rewards for the champion, the soul, and the mythical mats. Those three rewards are definitely the most valuable ones. Now let's take a look how can you get points. So basically from getting artifacts and accessories, that's basically a dungeon divers. So you can, get some points from farming dungeons, but this won't get you very far, right? Unless you have like hundreds and thousands of energy. You might, be able to get some points here, but you really have to invest a good amount of energy to be able to claim any of these rewards. And I would say the main source for points are definitely shards. So you can get free points from mystery shards. If you have, 10,000 mystery shards saved up, that's 30,000 points. It's not bad. 300 points per ancient shard, 750 per void shard, 1,800 per primal shard, and 4,500 per sacred shard. You only get points per shard, not per champion you summon, so only shards will count towards this path. As you can see, there are 3 different paths here. We have 2 keys in here, and each key is necessary in order to be able to collect one of these rewards, either the champion, the soul, and also if you want to get to these mythical mats, you have to go on the left or the right path. The middle path will lead you to the champion or the soul. All right, here you can see a little breakdown of the points which you need for each of the rewards and how many sacreds that would be to achieve those points. Now, as I said, you can get 2 keys. The one on the right is definitely the cheaper one because you don't have to buy the legendary mats here, which costs you 7,500 points. And that means the one on the right is the cheapest one and costs you 20,250 points, which means 4.5 sacred shards. Now, if you want to collect both keys, that will cost you 48,000 points, which means 10.6 sacred shards. The cheapest way to get the mythical mats is actually, to just complete one of the paths on the left or the right. It doesn't really matter, but you have to complete one to be able to collect these mythical mats. And this will cost you 57,750 points. This is the cheapest way to get the mythic mats. 12.8 sacreds is what it would cost you. Now, the cheapest way to get the champion, Balar, is obviously to get the key on the right side, and then you have to go down the middle lane, which will cost you 92,250 points, which means 20.5 sacred shards for Balar alone. The cheapest way to get the soul will be kind of like the same thing. You get the key from the right side and then go down the middle lane, but instead of going left, you go right here and unlock this key. And it's actually a little bit cheaper than the champion itself and will only cost you 82,250 points, which means 18.3 sacred shards. Now, if you want to go for Balar and the soul, you have to get both keys, which means it will cost you 180,000 points. That's 40 sacred shards. And if you want to go for Balar, the soul, and the mythic mats, it will be 46.6 sacred shards, 210,000 points in total to get, the champion, soul, and mythic mats. Pretty interesting, to be honest. In my opinion, this is not bad. 20 sacreds for a guaranteed legendary. The progressives are worse than this, to be honest. You can open up 40 sacred shards and not get this guy, so I think 20 sacred shards is definitely a reasonable amount. But first you gotta have 20 sacred shards, right? And I pretty much emptied out all my sacred shards for the extra summon rush during the fusion event, which I probably regret now a little bit. But it's okay, I still have a good amount of shards in total, and I think I can get the champion at least, and maybe the mythical mats as well. Either way, you can get a couple of thousand points just by farming dungeons. We still have the event dungeon tournament going on right now. I haven't completed yet because I was waiting for the heroes path. We already knew it's going to be a dungeon divers, so I'm gonna get some points from here as well. I'm gonna complete this And then in about an hour, we have a Dragon Turn Attack tournament, which you can farm solo, right? Get points for the path, get points for the Dragon Turn Attack tournament, and also for this champion training event. And that way also get, a couple of points for this Path of the Lost. It won't be a crazy amount, but at least we can convert some energy into points, and it might be the last bit that you need to get either the champion or the soul or the mythical mets, whatever you are going for. If you already have the champion, some people already pulled him during the progressive or from the prison pool, then it's really not that interesting for you to get another Balar. You might rather go for the soul. 5-star soul is very valuable. And I think it's very important to have this on your champion, especially when you're trying to use him in Chimera, which this champion is really good for. He enables a lot of trials, and that's why I'm going to, go for this champion. Other than that, the mythical mats are also an amazing reward because one of the best relics in the game right now is definitely one of, the Chaos Awakes relics. And what I'm talking about is the Crown of Corruption. And we also don't know if there's going to be another chance to get these relics. We didn't have a chance to get the Cat's Gaze yet since the Alice event. I think they said they're going to bring it back somehow, but who knows when and how. So I think this is a pretty good shot at this mythical relic or one of these mythical relics from the Chaos Awakes campaign. Either way, it's really hard to get mythical mats from Chimera, Faction Wars, anywhere, to be honest. And it's definitely worth a couple of sacred shards to get a shot at those insanely good relics. Either way, this is definitely nothing for free-to-play players unless you saved up a good amount of shards and you skipped a lot of summoning events and tournaments. Otherwise, this is pretty much an event for spenders. And if you are a spender, I would highly recommend you to use Aptoide because they have such an amazing cashback system where you can save a lot of money. You will get a bonus percentage back as app coins, which you can use on future purchases. I just released a new video. They also have a new feature where you can basically use Aptoide from any device. Doesn't matter if it's iOS or Android. And you can basically get up to 25% cash back on every purchase, which you can reuse. And also you can use my personal promo code, which is SNACKCLOUD. I will put everything in the description below, so feel free to check it out. With that being said, I'm definitely going to open some shards for this. I'm going to try to get Balar the Lost. I definitely want this champion for my Chimera teams and see if you can enable some trials for me to get more mythical mats. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are going for this, if you're skipping it, or what is your plan. Let me know how you feel. And with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really goes a long way. And yeah, see you in the next one.